Ah.
Got an intro now?
I don't know. You know, every once in a while you just
flip it off.
I'm an animated person.
Right.
I'm sure you've realized by now. It's the Say Word Podcast. 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 Cheer.
What it
Cheer.
do, baby?
Cheer. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. It's the good homies.
Look at us, consistent.
You know what I mean?
Back.
One episode at a time.
Yeah.
This is episode 86 of the Say Word Podcast. Vet passed by. Every time I hear that, that's the first thing that pops up.
Vet passed by.
And, you know, sometimes, like, I remember the first time I heard that song.
I've never heard it.
You've heard Vet Pass by Gucci
I
Man.
never heard. I didn't hear Shirt Off until you mentioned it. There comes the judgment.
No, it's just, it's not judgment. It's just, you know, when like certain moments,
Right.
it would be like, you know, say something that you're really, really into that was like, you remember like,
Yeah.
and then
Iconic.
someone's like, oh, I don't even know about that. It's like,
Nigga,
wow.
who raised you?
Not like that. It's just like, wow, he kind of missed out on that, man. Oh, Shirt Off. That passed by. I had to walk up to the DJ like, I've heard this song like 5 weekends in a row now.
We're
like,
good.
What is this?
Oh.
What song is
Right,
this?
right, right. Oh,
And then he was like, oh, he told me Gucci Man Vet passed by, and I was like,
heavy
oh,
rotation
okay.
after that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It became like a staple in our crib
Wow.
in 1233.
What year was that?
Oh, 08.
The 08 mix, baby.
I told you, man.
The 08 mix.
See why it's like, it's hard for people to let it go because
Right.
it was so monumental if you were in that mix.
If you was in that groove, yeah.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
was I listening to in 08? I mean, I know
What's it called? Was in that grind mode? I'm so high. That's 08.
that's the 08
Swag
mix.
Surf 08. What's it called? Oh, you want to see some cash? I want to see. That's like early. That's like 08, 09. So that year, 08, 09, DJs can't get away from 08, 09
Chokehold.
mix. It's hard to get away from it
'Cause
because it's our
It's no that we're talking cultural, like
pretty
talking
much.
cultural hits. These ain't just like it's not just good music. We talking like
No hands.
wow, paralyzed.
Paralyzed is like 07. But that shit just keeps going forever.
Oh, once
too.
when you start with paralyzed, if you're not from Florida, you about to see some shit.
Yeah.
You about to see some people do some like wild.
I had never heard it till I had gone to fam. A lot of those songs I had never really heard. Boosie, Plies. I wasn't listening to that stuff. I
Yeah.
still don't really, but
I mean, I'm from the crib, so that's all it was. Like
right.
it went
kind of
it went from like booty music, like bass, Miami bass, into like I remember the first time I heard grind mode, like that whole wave that came out of South Florida. I was like, I don't know what it is, but this shit resonates.
Yeah.
I feel like seeing that flea market video.
Flea market video?
Oh, from like grind mode. You know the video I'm talking about.
Oh, when everybody's doing the juking dance.
I was like, nah, this is different.
Yeah.
Sticking in, rolling, sticking.
All right.
Yeah.
You can take the boy out my ass, boy. Jeez. Thing just poured out of you just now.
A lot of because if you want to know if niggas is from Florida, it's really just like 2-3 songs you can play.
Right. And if they go a little bit harder than everybody else, it's
Bro,
like,
you know,
okay.
Yeah.
This is a
we're at
regional
Dre's
song
and
for you.
we're at Dre's and they played grind mode. Everybody's like, what the hell is this? Florida niggas is like,
Oh wow.
yeah.
In Vegas. We made it to Vegas.
Yeah,
baby.
come on, man. Didn't you play Trick? Anybody want to motherfucking die?
Yeah, I'm So High was one of those songs in like that 08, 09 mix that it was like, I gotta find someone to dance with. Yeah.
Cause you gotta fucking,
You know what I mean? Like,
then you gotta watch this nigga twirl.
no, I'm talking about women. Oh, I wasn't
Oh.
Lauderdale. I wasn't doing all
You
of
wasn't
that.
dropping?
Nick, I'm not from Lauderdale. Not from Lauderdale. I'm not.
So,
like you
Nick-
said.
So niggas not from New York be Harlem shaking.
I guess so. There you though. But if I ask you ever Harlem Shake, nigga, I'm not from New York.
Hell yeah, Harlem Shake.
No, but I'm saying maybe somebody would say that would be like
right. That's your thing. I don't chicken noodle soup, nigga. I'm from the South.
Yeah, I guess something like that.
Rain and shit. What the fuck?
I love that dance too. I liked all those dances. I did like the jukin dance. I did like, but the Lauderdale drop, it's too much knee work. You know what I mean?
Big time.
I'm not
big time.
I don't have very good knees. Pause.
It's a
it's a lot of.
I like tandem dances.
I don't know what that means.
You know, it take two people to do it. Like the kid and play.
Oh, okay.
Lauderdale dropping. Yeah, like that shit be cool sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you really kind of look at it, it's one dude holding another dude while he drop down, come up. He might do a little spin. The other nigga holding him like, yeah.
I know if niggas outside of Lauderdale went to like maybe like Vegas and did that, people would be like,
what the hell's going on here?
Probably do it with you though.
Yeah.
Low key. Vegas is one of those places like, oh shit, this looks
cool. They
cool.
adapt quickly.
You know what I mean? Everybody adapts to whatever is going on
right.
in vicinity. So,
but I mean, in that same vein, we just had one of the biggest HBCU weekends in the country.
Yeah, word. Peace to FAMU.
Weekend.
Peace to BCU. Sorry, I don't even mean it like that. It's just
trying to get us canceled.
Right. You're just used to saying it a certain way. But anyway, peace to both colleges.
Yeah. Peak blackness.
Word.
Peak
you know what
blackness.
I mean? And you went to the game.
Yeah.
How was it? Did you go to were you there for the whole game?
I mean, I like everybody else.
After
halftime.
After the band, then it's like,
what am I here for?
Football game, huh?
Oh yeah. We still doing this?
Right,
the game's not over?
There's so many other things I could be doing right now. That's the only negative. The band, I remember freshman year it being like, oh yeah, after the band plays, you dip. So it was like, all right.
I mean, respect to these, 18, 20-year-olds working hard
trying to get to
make it to the
level.
league and stuff. But once that band's done, bro, like I'm done.
Yeah, everything is very deflated.
They just need to do like college, 2 quarters.
Right, and call it a day.
2 quarters. And then the band, I mean, that's the grand finale and we out.
That would be kind of fly.
But I will say, the Marching 100.
Yeah, there ain't nothing like it, boy.
Wash, Downy, Palm Olive, whatever wash you want to use. Wash. Like it's just not even close.
Yeah. And we beat them 41-20, so
triple wash.
So it's it's always great to see you guys.
Right.
Get home safely.
Take this L with you.
Right, get home safely.
Sit right next to you with this L.
Right, so that's but it's awesome that I didn't hear about any like problems, issues downtown. You know what I mean? We were downtown.
This is true.
I didn't hear about anything, so that's always a positive as well. You know what I mean? Because any of those kind of weekends, any weekend that's a popping weekend, you're just always kind of like,
it could go left.
It could go left quick. So I'm glad that there weren't any issues or anything. And if there were, then hopefully it wasn't anything too major that we just never, we just didn't hear about.
Yeah, walking through, because, parking like $20, $25 to park at, Church in the Sun, Apostolic, wherever. They making bread off that parking lot. But walking through the crowd, it felt like going, heading to the arena. It's so dope because you can see how much money is changing hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody's like, whether it's like shirts, food, beverages, whatever, parking. The latest hustle was like niggas pull up with a golf cart and you can get carted from your parking lot to the game.
That's some fly shit.
Bro, that's the latest hustle. And I'm like, man, one thing about us, we gonna find out how to make some money.
Right.
So if I got a golf cart in my neighborhood just to go to the store, I'll take the golf cart to the game, park that. Hey, $20, I'll take you from here to the arena. You could have them.
Even having a golf cart to go to the store is some fly shit, low key.
I mean,
it sounds obviously essential,
right?
In a sense, maybe because you're not gonna get a car, so you use that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like that's pretty economical, actually.
I mean, that's part of my goals.
Is to have a golf cart.
Yep. It's to live in a community where remember, we've talked about this. Winter Gardens like that, Windermere is like that, Lake Butler is like that. It's just like not even on an economical sense. It's just more or less like I just ride a golf cart everywhere. That's just how I'm living. But
you also play golf when you dabble in it.
Right.
You don't play like 18 holes yet.
I've only done 9. Shit's frustrating because it's not a strong man's game. It's not a fast man's game. It's not an athletics man game. It's just a game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a matter of like, that's why a lot of people like as they get older, they gravitate that way because now it's purely skill based. You know what I mean? Like you got to use this stick to hit this ball into this hole pause. And if you use the wrong stick, you hit it too hard.
Right.
Or you hit it too short. So now it's math involved. You gotta kind of goddamn use it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's dope when you get it right.
Yeah. A few of my homies play. It's too hot outside for me to play golf. That's just not happening. I'll be honest with you. 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's a dope culture, man.
It's fly. I'm glad that that's something that you picked up and you're doing it.
Oh yeah. Because nigga got old. These knees and this ankle.
Right.
Can't jab no more. That's it. We're like, we done. So I mean, but we still want to stay active, so we just transition over.
Do you feel like your heart rate increases besides like the frustration of the shots? Like when you say like active, like exercise, is it because you're walking from the holes?
No, I mean technically you don't walk. You just cart. You just cart from hole to hole.
So what exercise is technically? I'm not. Never mind.
I get you. It's not really as physical an exercise. Like your heart rate doesn't go up.
I'm watching it. Like
it's more mental fatigue.
Okay, that makes sense.
Physical fatigue,
but that's still good too because your mind is racing as you're getting older.
To go.
So Alzheimer's, you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff you can kind of escape from.
Most sports is 90%,
right?
Or whatever that ratio is. It's percentage of mental. Because if you don't have IQ, then you just talented with nothing else. Right. Kind of like Westbrook.
I don't think so. I think people like to give him that bad rap.
Right.
But I will say that I think his jump shot digressed. So that's why
finishing at the basket digressed too. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. That does. It's not as because I'm thinking you're probably thinking about like 2013 finals, triple double year Russ. But obviously we're getting older as they're getting older. So depending on how your game matriculated as you got older will either keep you in the league or you get kind of
phased out
pretty much. So that's why like with Melo, I think it's always going to be like this.
Yeah.
Jumping in, jumping out.
Mid-range game. Like one of the best mid-range games.
Yeah. Have you seen Dwight in Taiwan?
I seen him over there playing with kids, bro.
He's wilding over there, bro. Like he's clearing niggas like, nah, I'm running offense.
Yeah.
I've never seen Dwight play point
Play
center.
the one. And not just play the one, but walk right into a J, like into a 3. Like, who is this nigga?
He hit 4. I was like,
calling plays.
36 and 25?
Who is
what the fuck is this? Taco Fall is playing in China, I think.
Damn, he moved quick. I didn't know
he's wilding over there too.
Man,
you gotta just go where the bag is.
Man, Dwight had that shit looking like Harlem Globetrotters out there. The way he was just like, I was like, is this staged? Is this the same Dwight?
And it wasn't like a blowout. It was a close game. Man. He like single-handedly brought them niggas back to overtime and won the game. I was like, and that shit was packed.
Man, and he was balling. I saw the highlights. I was like, but that just goes to show you like the NBA, like really it's on a coach per coach kind of structure, and you got to play within that
structure.
When the coach is just like, go, green light. Because we all did you play organized?
Yeah.
All my coaches used to say no. Well, one used to say no hot dogging, which is basically no and one shit. Other coaches, they kind of say the same thing, but some coaches be like going wild out. And once they take that, once that chain is off you, boy, I mean that bit like, what I mean, going crazy. But that's what happened to him. It's like, yo, nah, do your thing, play how you want to play. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have some structure, some plays. But when they told him to just be you, he got to live out his, one dreams.
Right.
Of being the, being the one.
He can do all of this now because nobody's going to really be able to hold him anyway.
And then the NBA is looking like, did we fuck up?
Yeah, because, obviously sooner or later he's going to come back. That's normally how they do it. They come, they play out.
I don't know. That money tax free, brother.
Right, but you don't know how much money he's actually getting in the sense of professional basketball players in Taiwan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're making millions and everybody
He has to be making millions.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not counting niggas' money, but I just don't think professional basketball players in Taiwan are making $1 million.
Well,
millions of dollars.
It has to, because he's a massive draw now. So they had to give him a bag.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking in a sense of the infrastructure of the country.
They just don't got it.
I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
where do we get millions from to pay this nigga?
Kind of. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know their economics, but
right. It doesn't make sense to you.
Not really. It's not adding. Like if you tell me China, then I'd be like, yeah, China got billions of people. Right. It's a communist kind of regime, so money can get allocated wherever it wants. But
what's the conversion rate?
Yen to dollars? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I could look, but I don't know. All I do know is the euro is $1. I think it's like $1.05 to the US dollar. Yes, sirski. That shit used to be like $1.40.
Damn.
You don't even realize it until you check your account. Like, oh, damn, they got me.
Inflation.
Yeah, they got me.
You had an interesting. We'll stay on the topic of the classic. We went to we went and had a good time at Carpe Diem day party.
$1 is 141 Japanese yen.
Okay, so the conversion rate is where he'd make his money.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fair.
Keep going. My bad.
Yeah. So we went to a day party. I hadn't been to a day party in a long time. It's my first time going to a day party.
I hadn't been out in like 4 months.
Yeah. Tell us about that, brother.
Going out again?
Yeah.
It was good because like it was a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a while.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, I guess like just like with life, you get, you know, different pockets of people. Mm-hmm. So whenever these situations come where it's like a party, it's almost like, you know what? Just gonna round everybody and see who can make it and stuff like that. That's normally how I end up mobbing.
Nice.
Because it makes it easier so that way I can see everybody and then just kind of go back to what chill. You're doing. Mm-hmm. So it was good because me and you hadn't been out since your birthday.
Yep.
That's we're in November. Aren't we in November?
We're in November.
Yeah, we're in November now. So that's 5 months ago.
Basically. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the last time I was out downtown was 5 months ago.
Downtown, to your credit though, downtown has been hot.
Yeah.
But it's
crazy.
Cool down now.
Yeah, it feels like it's a little low right now. Yeah. So Thank God. Was good. It was good to see everybody mostly. Right. It was good to see everybody drink. We drank a lot. We drank a shit ton.
Quite a bit. Of the wrong Hennessy and tequila.
So that's when, you know, I remember in college, one of my homies were like, that mixing shit, that's a myth.
Right.
If you eat and you drink water and you do all that, you'll be fine.
Cap.
If you don't drink and eat, then you're going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Whether you mixed or didn't mix.
True.
So
I mixed. I was on my ass.
Did you eat?
I ate. But I had pizza. 2
Before?
Slices. Yep.
Did you eat after?
After I had Gringos. Because remember, I went to the thing at the Milk District.
Yes.
So I ate before and after. Is there a name for tequila and Hennessy? Is that Hulk? No, that's Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was on my ass.
I don't drink tequila very often unless like a situation presents itself. And lately,
Las Vegas is that situation.
Like a year. Like I hadn't drank it in like maybe a decade plus until last year. I
started drinking tequila.
Yeah, I just started back last November actually, so it's a year now.
Yeah, I just started drinking tequila. Tequila, sugar-free Red Bull.
That's what you were drinking?
When I jumped back in the game, I was like, oh, why do people drink tequila? I drank tequila and I was like,
this is why, yeah. Yeah.
Tequila really bring the Miami out.
Oh, there you go.
It's Dade County time on the tequila.
I still like to just do brown. I'm still a brown guy.
Me too. I'm a whiskey guy. You know this. But I feel like when I'm outside, tequila is 95 in the school zone.
There you go.
We getting there.
We
getting there fast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did like so many shots. I think I counted like 9 at one point.
That you did?
That all of us did. Wasn't just shit.
What did I do?
I'm not doing 9 shots by myself, brother. No way.
Several shots. A little bit of loud.
Big loud. Shout out to the bouncers.
Bouncer was like, do you think? I think we were the only one in there like that.
I think so.
Hotboxing in there. Good times, bro.
Yeah, that was a good time.
The homie had on.
Oh,
I did not know the parallels between Brooklyn and Miami. There are a lot of parallels, and I didn't realize this until the homie was like, "Nah, you from Brooklyn? Brooklyn's the Miami of New York." I was like, "Is it? Is Brooklyn the Miami of New York?"
Harlem is.
Yes, Harlem's the Miami of New York. I could agree. Homie had on a white denim jacket. Was that a silk shirt?
Well, it was actually cream.
Oh, okay, right.
It was like a creamish white.
Right.
More white.
But in the club,
yeah,
I just see white.
Yeah, it was. It was closer to white.
Right.
I guess.
Silk shirt.
I think it was. No, I think it was just one of those button-up things. It
Looks
like
silk to me.
Okay.
What is that, velvet? Several chains, several rings. Not just at the bottom. Because, it's a mentality that comes with the grill. The bottom grill, hey, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, bro. That's just whiskey. I'm just chilling. When you put all 16 in like that, top and the bottom, I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say it real loud. That's what you was on. Break it down for the people, bro. When you were getting ready.
Oh, my God. All right.
When you were getting ready, what songs playing? Because I'm still Usher. You don't have to call. That's my get ready song. Till this day, in the AirPod. When you were getting ready, where were you at, bro? Like, walk us through it.
I knew this. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Okay, so this,
because you was on some time, bro. Okay,
so I was supposed to go to an all-white party the week before. I was supposed to go to dinner on Blanc.
Okay.
But it got canceled because of the hurricane. So I was like, shit, I literally bought this jacket for this thing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm wearing it next week.
Yeah.
So the whole week, this was in my mind like, if I put this jacket on, it's going to be a lot. It's just going to be a lot. I know how it goes.
Right.
I just know how it goes sometimes.
Of course.
So I was like, maybe I'll wear something else. And then, like, this is honest to God true story. I saw a George Harrison picture of some wild shit that he was wearing to the studio to play music.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're wearing the jacket. God damn it. We're wearing the fucking jacket.
I pressed him in the section. I was like, bro, you got to do the Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson spin, bro. When Quincy was like, and Mike said, man, all right, man, I got you, dog.
Because it was me, you, and KG.
Right. I was like, bro, you got to do it, bro. Mike was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, so I was just honestly, we were getting ready. I was just listening to Her Loss.
Right.
But I would just, I swear to God, bro, as soon as I got out the whip.
Yeah.
When we were like walking towards.
I seen y'all walking up, bro.
No, not Vane. It's not called Vane.
Celine, yeah.
When we were walking to Celine, I was like, well, P, you decided to put the jacket on, brother. So this is just how it's going to go tonight.
Entourage shit. I seen it. I said, when you walked out, this nigga got on a white. I ain't never seen a white denim jacket before. With the flaneur patch. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to press him later. I'm going to press him later. Not right now. Not while we in the line.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, but also shout out to KG and the homies, man. That was good all times. Yeah, it was all love in the section, man.
It was a lot of people.
Big chilling.
It was about like 15 to 18 people.
Yeah, in and out. Yep, it was chilling, bro.
So that was good. Everybody had a good time. Everything went well.
Yeah.
Besides all the BS in the beginning, but hey, that's
politics.
how it goes.
08 mix was in full effect.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, bro. I was so like,
I know.
I honest to God, I remember like 5 songs playing where I was like, oh, and then
we were there for 5 hours. I remember 25 to 30 minutes. It felt like we were there and it was done.
Okay, so everybody felt like kind of the same. Because I was like, I don't really remember the songs.
Bro, tequila, bro.
Yeah.
90 in the school zone.
Yeah.
That thing was like mirroring. I really felt like we were there for 30 minutes. Like we got in, politics, then we sat down, first shot, second shot, then we were out of tequila. Then it was Henny shots. Then we got more tequila. Then it was back to tequila. Then it was back to Henny. After that, I went to the next thing and I sat down and I was stuck, homie. I was just sitting there and it was on my piano, so such good vibes. And I just was closing my eyes and I was just like, just vibing, bro. Like I was legitimately stuck. And I thought to myself, why did I mix tequila and Hennessy?
Yeah, that was.
And then the other shoulder was like, we're doing this shit again, bro.
Soon. That's what I told you, huh?
Soon.
Yeah, I that was the first time I've ever mixed
Right.
Hennessy and tequila. Because like I said, I don't drink tequila. I normally only do one shot of
Right.
tequila now. And that was the most tequila I've had. Shit. Maybe since like 06, 07.
Bro, two bottles of Tron? Yeah.
Don Julio.
Oh, it was Don. It was
Yeah.
Don, yeah.
2 Dons.
You want to know who really was? KG was out of there.
Word.
I was talking with Mickey, and there were points where my dog KG, love you, bro. KG was like, I was like, yeah, my guy is feeling it, boy.
Yeah.
But everybody was like that.
Yeah, everybody everybody was kind of like, oh shit, we
Yeah.
are fucked up.
Cause see, I didn't mix the loud with the brown and the white.
Yeah.
That's a sandwich I'm not eating.
There you go.
But y'all, it was Whataburger in that bitch.
Yeah, everybody was having a really good time. That was a really good time. Shout out to Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good time. They always throw really, really good parties. So it was just another one.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I was listening to Her Loss when I was getting ready for that party. That's really the only thing I've been kind of listening. Not really. There's a lot of music that came out. I
Right.
listened to Nas's album, Drake's album.
Yeah.
Who else came out? Somebody else dropped an album.
Roddy.
His album dropped?
Mhm.
Oh wow, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I haven't spanned it yet. I saved it, but I
was
haven't spanned it yet.
nervous. I've been nervous about his album.
He's been
'Cause-
on.
exactly. So that's why it's like, if this one's not good, it's like, oh man.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard to follow
Keep the
up
momentum.
your
Not everybody can Drake this shit.
no.
No.
Just no.
Yeah.
Not everybody can.
You sent me a very interesting text.
Here we go.
You said, classic. Her Loss, classic.
Mm-hmm.
You said you needed a few more weeks to kind of listen to it a little bit more before
Yep.
you
Really dialed in
stamp
on
it.
Yeah.
And I had to call you. I was like,
Right. I was like, oh, we were just texting. What happened? And then yeah.
I was like, ring, ring, postman.
Right.
I was like, bro, classic? What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you kind of, could you share with the people, like, to you, what is giving it, what is making it more of like a classic to you? Because when I think classic, I'm thinking To Pimp a Butterfly, like I'm going down that lane.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I grade music.
Right.
Especially if it's an album where I'm like, let me see if how much I actually enjoy this music.
Mhm.
And I break songs into 3 pieces.
Okay.
So I break it flow, which is verses and flow,
Mhm.
beat and hook.
Right.
That's essentially the song.
That's a sandwich.
So every song gets 3 parts.
Mhm.
So it depends on if you're hitting the 3 or if you're, you know what I mean? Some songs, I like the verse, but I didn't like the beat. So you get 2 out of 3.
Got you.
And then
That's a fair grading system.
Yeah, depending if it's 15 songs and it's 45 points. I'm a school guy,
That's
so it's
decent.
just,
That's decent.
and then it's just a grade.
Right.
So depending on, now I'll ask you, if on a scale, if you did it like in a grading system,
Yeah.
what grade would be a classic album for you?
A+.
So a 96 to 100
Or better. Yep.
Okay, so a 90.
And I think skip factor plays like right beneath that, as far as delivery, beat, hook, and then in its totality of the project, the skips.
Right.
How often I skip, or if I just let it run like a rhapsody. You know what I mean?
Right. So you would do yours in four parts, then,
right?
Which is fair.
Yeah.
So for me, when I did my grading for it, I got a 93.7.
That'll get you a degree.
So it's like, I don't grade it. See, I asked you a question. You said 96, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
I never thought of it A+, A minus.
Right,
Mine is just, if it's an A, then I can kind
all
of
A's.
I can kind of give you that in the sense of that, because a lot of people.
What is an
A?
A is what, 90 or better?
Which, if you're in public school, A is 90 or 100.
Okay.
But 90 in private school is an A minus.
Okay.
So it just depends on what school you went to, technically. So I love that. Once I went to public school, I was like, a 90?
I'm about to work this system.
You heard. Anyway, so I was definitely getting a lot of 90s. Like, God damn it.
Running it up.
That B+, boy.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. Anyway,
so. Your parents don't want to see that B+.
Still have PTSD. Anyway, so
I B.
So for me, I gave it a 93.7.
Right.
If you round it up, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You know, you want that A. Come on, teacher. Give me the 94.
Just give me that A. What's this minus? Used to be a minus. Now it's a plus.
Exactly. So that's why I grade it in a sense of classic for him. Because it's not like, in a sense, because when you're doing it, I'm not doing it in the sense of comparing it to other classic albums.
Right.
I'm more so comparing it to his
discography.
His discography of classic albums. Because everybody's classics are going to be different. You know what I'm saying? So for that's why I think there was only a few where it was like
mid.
Not even mid, where it was like 2 out of 3. I liked everything except one little part.
Right.
So I liked the Travis Scott song, or the song where Travis Scott is on. I don't like his verse.
Pussy in Millions.
So I just cut his thing, so I can't give you 3 out of 3 if that's part of the verses. So I'll just give you 2 out of 3 for that.
Yeah.
See, and that's a song that you like. For me, it's like I could do without it.
I like you like the first half. Travis, I like the beat on Travis's part, because the beat goes heavy on the 808s. But like you said, his verse was a little.
Yeah.
I could have did another Drake verse.
Right, exactly. It's like, I get what he's doing because of everything that's happening with Travis. You know, they're homies. You know, he gave Sicko Mode, so I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, Drake is King Cosign.
Like I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. He's like the ultimate big homie to these niggas.
Right.
That's why I was always like, damn, if he gets in beef with like Rocky, that's not good, because he kind of brought Rocky out to the masses.
Right.
Anyway, that's not important.
Yeah.
So. And the thing that I enjoyed the most about this album is the fact that did you ever watch the he did a podcast with
Drake?
Yeah. B Dot and the light skin guy. Rap Radar.
Negative.
Okay, he did a podcast with them like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I feel like this was like before Views, maybe before after Views. Like when he first got the crib and all that wild shit in Canada that he has.
Right.
And he said, like, now I just feel like we're going to really see, like, who's outside and who's not really outside. Like, a lot of these niggas, they're not really like that anymore.
Right.
Like, J. Cole is, like, married. Kendrick is doing whatever he's doing. Like, he named these people.
Right.
He's like, I'm still outside.
I'm still here.
I'm still out here doing my shit.
He's right. He's been relevant this whole time.
Yeah. So, for me, I think the raps is what really kind of... Especially comparing to the other albums, I don't know if it's maybe like his beat selection for this was more or less like, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Okay.
Because that's my last, like, when I think of classic album for him, that's the last
his
one.
Last real. Okay.
Because I really liked, if you're reading this, it was too late. Nothing was the same. Take care.
Okay.
Everything else is just like good, but it's not like, once I'm comparing it to those, it's like no.
Take Care was really one of those.
Yeah, so it's like once you comparing them, and then you put that 4 factor with the skips.
Right.
Some of his albums, it's like it's a good song, but I could do without this song.
That's fair. I enjoy the album. I think you and I were talking about it, and you know that meme where it's like at 001 Drake fans be like, "Oh, it's the greatest album ever." But you know, as soon as it kind of came on,
right,
it was like,
shit.
You're good. Yeah. As soon as it came on, it was like, because if you're honest, bro, I have a playlist on my phone that are only Drake intros. Like,
oh, you gotta send that to me.
Some of his best music are his intros.
Yeah.
Bro. How much time is he gonna spend on the intro? And I'm like, yeah. And I've explained this to somebody else too. One of the best bars I've ever heard, like on Views, it was one of the first things he said, and I had to pause it because it hit me so hard. It was like, all of my let's just be friends are friends I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's real life. Like everybody who's told me let's just be friends, or everybody that I've told let's just be friends,
nowhere.
That was it.
Yeah.
And then I played the rest. But his intros have been dope. So to this album, you know, buy a zip of weed, get 10 niggas in the club.
I think that's Nudie
in this bit. Who?
I think that's Young Nudie.
Oh, nice.
Remember the guy I used to listen to a couple years ago?
Slime Don.
Yeah. There you go. I feel like that's him.
But you know, Hit Boy, Lil Yachty, they had a lot to do with this album.
Hit Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Hit Boy did this too?
He had a lot to do with this album, yep.
Don't bullshit me, don't bullshit me, my brother.
The internet is at your fingertips.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Lil Yachty basically has been living with Drake.
No, I know Lil Yachty.
Mm-hmm.
But keep going with you can keep going.
But yeah, but you hear that, because when we saw the cover for Honestly Nevermind, this is what we imagined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some real, like, because Tay Keith is also on this album a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Hit Boy Tay Keith. It's like, this shit could go.
Right.
But you hear the 21, can you do something for me? And I think what he's saying is like, let's collab. Mm-hmm. Like this is probably the conversation that happened. Do your thing. And he's like, nah, man, you know, you, blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, do your thing, 21, do your thing. This is what I'm imagining.
Mm-hmm.
And then 21 goes
Yellow
off.
Diamonds in the watch.
Bro, for Drake to be Drake, and
this
the first verse you hear is 21, I think that's a lot of humility on his part.
Yeah.
To know that you actually the plug,
right.
The big homie. But nah, you go first. And then from there,
send a bitch a dot.
Bro.
That's how you
get shot, bro. I'm playing it. And I'm like, okay, what we doing? And then you can tell Tay Keith is on it because the beat switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes boom. And then from there you go for major.
That verse, Drake's verse on Rich Flex.
Crazy. It lets you know, like,
I was like,
right.
That was a hell of a pocket, boy. He caught that pocket, boy.
Bro. It went there and then it kept going. It kept going and it kept going. It was a couple skips in there. Cause 21, if he's not talking like real gangster shit, he was very vulnerable in a lot of songs. You know what I mean? It's kind of like talking about what it's like to be rich and relationships, stuff like that. I appreciate that. But talk that murder shit, bro, because that's really what I want to hear from you. Right. Let Drake do the soft stuff. But
yeah, his verse on 21's verse on Major Distribution.
Yeah. Up there.
Wow, bro. That shit caught me by surprise. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie to you. I've been listening to him from the beginning, like since when he first started, obviously.
Yeah.
But nah, bro. So yeah, man. So sometimes when you listen to music, it sticks with you no matter how long you haven't heard it.
Right.
It still reminds you of the first time you heard it. I remember you posted something, or did you? You said it on the last podcast about the Kirk Franklin album.
Yeah.
You thought you would have been good, but as soon as you heard it, it was like, oh, nah, I'm not.
I'm not okay. Like, I was more grateful.
Right.
Because hearing that album now, not being in the same place when I was hearing it then, it was just like, because, you get so busy, like, moving and working, etc. And then you had, like, your struggle albums or your breakup albums, like those type of things. Then you hear it when you're not in that place anymore, and it's like, damn. I remember where I was when I listened to this. I was not good.
Right.
Then it's like you hear it now and you're better. And it's like, damn, bro, I'm actually doing okay out here.
Things are better. Life is better. One What would you say are like some of the albums that kind of have that hold on you, or like kind of describe you in a sense?
All right.
Or do you have those?
I definitely have them.
Okay.
In no particular order.
Yeah, not your favorite album.
There's no way
favorite.
I could. Super Duper Fly.
There you go.
Missy.
Uh-huh.
Slim Shady LP.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem. Trey Songz, Ready. He's in a lot of trouble right now. But
yeah, boy. Should have said that one last.
but Ready as an album.
Is that, hold on, I'm sorry. Side note.
Yeah.
Is that why you said no particular order, so people don't think that that's like your third favorite album?
When you write stuff down and you think about it, and then when you hit it and you realize you're on wax, he's like, if I say this, people gonna think I'm wilding. But I have, it's like people who like TP2.com. You know what I mean? R. Kelly. That's when hit it hard from the back. That's the first thing he said. Like that album is crazy, but you have to be able to separate the art from the artist. So Trey Songz, Ready. I know exactly where I was living, what I was doing, where I was working, how much money I had, all of that. That Ready album was Jupiter Love. You don't like R&B like that. This type of R&B.
Nah.
Jupiter Love was one of them ones. R&B lovers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Graduation.
Is that your favorite Ye album?
Yes.
Mine too.
Flashing Lights is my favorite hip hop song of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All time. And Mr. Don't Play.
That's the
Project Pat.
Yeah, Project Pat.
That each one of those albums, I could tell you exactly where I was, what I was doing, how much money I had. That rotation right there is like, yeah, Slim Shady LP was actually the first album I bought on my own money.
Oh, okay.
I bought Slim Shady LP and I bought Ludacris back for the first time at Sam Goody, downtown Orlando. What about you?
Let's see. One would be same thing,
no particular order. Anybody wilding on this list?
I don't think so.
So we can not cancel ourselves.
Right. Nah, nobody's wilding. Everything's good.
Got you.
I would say Black Album, Jay-Z.
What a time.
Yeah, Black Album, Jay-Z. An Evening with Belafonte and Makeba.
Okay.
It's an album with Harry Belafonte and Miriam Makeba.
Wow.
Phenomenal
like
album. That. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Michael Jackson. That's my favorite Michael Jackson.
That's number
album.
one.
Yeah, that's my favorite Michael
If
Jackson
anything
album.
is in order, everything's after Bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Beatles Revolver.
Okay.
That's my favorite Beatles album. They actually just dropped it's like a 50 year, 60, no, maybe it's 70. Doesn't matter. They dropped this wild vinyl disc CD booklet set that I just
Did you listen to the Thriller 40th anniversary?
Mm-hmm. Oh, did I? Man.
Were those demos? Have you heard those before?
Nah.
Bro, I've never heard those songs.
Only people used to talk about Starlight because that's what Thriller was supposed to be called.
Yeah.
But nobody had ever heard it unless you're like in the YouTube
world. Yeah,
it's in YouTube. You can get it, but you just have to like kind of get in the rabbit hole to know these songs.
Yeah, I'm listening to these. For those of y'all that don't know, 40th anniversary Thriller, they released it, and it had, was it like 8, 9?
Yeah, 9.
Several demos that are either unreleased or unheard unless you a vinyl head,
right?
Or really like a mic, like really mic stand. But I'm listening to these songs. I'm like, I've never heard a whisper about these songs. I feel like I'm listening to a whole new
album,
right?
Yeah,
like a double disc, basically.
And then it was it wild to you because you realize like, yeah, these songs don't hit like what was on Thriller, boy.
No,
these shits don't hit. That's why these songs weren't on Thriller.
You can tell why they're B-sides. Yep,
it's like
because like these. They Mike,
right,
and they Quincy,
but it's not. It's like, sometimes you think like in '82 when somebody's like, oh shit, Thriller's dropping, and you press it and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on here?
I would have loved to be alive when Thriller dropped or when Bad dropped. I was blessed to be alive for all the TV specials.
Mm-hmm.
Back when Mike used to shut NBC down.
Yeah. I remember those.
Like I was blessed
Super
to be
Bowl.
no commercials. You watching the whole thing at one time on like network TV.
Yep.
Who does that?
Yep. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I was great. Like seeing Mike play and seeing Mike on TV. Like I remember being a kid seeing that. But to be alive to like take the cellophane off the vinyl,
Yeah.
drop the needle, and it's like I was like, I bet people were like, who is this guy?
Yeah, like what the fuck is happening? Because I asked my parents, because my parents were in New York during these times.
Yeah.
So I asked my parents like when the Motown special.
Yeah. 25.
My dad said, man, the next day it was like everybody was just in a daze. Like, what the hell was that? What was he doing? Like,
wow.
He said it was always just incredible watching all of those specials that we're just talking about that we wish we had been to.
Yeah.
I remember listening to Bad, and no lie, bro. I was listening to it so much as a kid. I thought that was the album that had like just dropped.
Right.
And I'm like, this is like 92.
Yeah.
Should have dropped 5. That shit dropped before I was born.
But the longevity on it was crazy.
Yeah. So it was just so awesome. But that just shows the powerful artist that Michael Jackson was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. So Bad. So you had Bad.
Oh, word. Black
You have
Album.
one more.
Oh, and then Best of Sam Cooke, yellow cover.
I
don't know if you ever seen.
No.
You listen to Sam Cooke?
No.
Have you ever listened to him?
I mean, I know of Sam Cooke.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He may be the greatest male singer of all time.
Wow.
Like he was one of those.
Yeah,
he was one of those for real.
That era of like the David Ruffins, Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye's, Teddy P's.
Yeah.
Like, that era of like niggas with no real lineup. You know what I mean? It's just hair. You know what I mean? Just hair going back.
Here, baby.
Because we bought a house in Decatur and it had, excuse me, she passed, but she had this vinyl collection.
Wow.
Like an insane, I'm just like thumbing through. I saw everything in there but Mike, and I'm just like pulling up random ones. She had like Patty. She had like an OG, think of an OG's vinyl collection.
Right.
And as I'm thumbing through this, I'm like, man, I can't wait to really like take these out one by one. I'm just like pulling out random ones.
Right.
But I know that was such an insane era. The whole I mean, I have a classic vinyl player here, but the whole process of like putting it on there, dropping the needle, like
pressing it, yeah.
So crazy. I mean, we have so much convenience now to just boom, boom, play it. You know what I mean? Yep. But when you play vinyl, you're making a decision. This is what I'm about to listen to.
Right. It's the scratch. It's
right.
There's no bass unless you're connecting it to 2020.
Right.
I mean, technology.
It's just music, it's pure just music.
Yeah.
But I know that had to be an insane time to be able to just like buy a 45 and just play it and then just, crazy, man. God bless the vinyl era. Like, I would love to be a vinyl collector, but it's like, so that shit is a lot.
Yeah, because now it's vintage and everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
You know, my dad has a wild vinyl collection as well.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he has, my dad's really into music, so he has like a lot of those. The wildest one I saw was he had it's like the funeral procession of Martin Luther King.
Damn.
On vinyl. I was like, how would you have this?
I want to get some Sun Ra?
Yeah.
I want to get some Sun Ra vinyl.
Okay.
Because that man was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Way ahead of to be from Alabama and be on that type of time.
Right.
That's a lot. Like, what are your influences?
Oh, word, that's true.
Yeah. I'd love to.
Yeah, because that's before
everything.
Any of that stuff. So where did you even hear that stuff?
To be on, I mean LSD, of course, but
right. And especially in the mushrooms, because I think probably in the grassy areas.
That whole Egyptian space correlation.
Oh yeah.
That's LSD, baby.
Yeah. You're in the sky.
That's drugs.
Yeah, big drugs. That's a fact. That is a word. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. That some of that stuff really enhanced the music though.
Yeah.
Even in the playing of it, it just enhanced it. Obviously, there was the cons, which is obviously the saddest part.
Right.
But I guess that's actually it. It always sucks that when they get engulfed in it.
That's the unfortunate part of like that era of music. Like drugs were so prevalent,
right?
So accessible.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it wasn't necessarily was it was either James Brown. Nope, it was Rick James. Rick James went to a Sly Family Stone concert, and he went to, he got backstage, went to go see him, and he said Sly was just hunched over, just on whatever he was on, and James was like, man, I hope I never get like that. But that's just like that whole era, man, with what was just available.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Rock and roll.
That shit ran through that whole era of music, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but to the credit of the drugs, there's a lot of walls that were broken.
Right. Exactly.
Creatively.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, the sacrifice for those walls being broken were, lives of people dying before 25. We got some great music out of it.
It's a sad part about it, because a lot of times these people that are making this music, it's like their outlets.
Yeah.
But then they use the drugs as another outlet to get to the outlet. And then it just, it's all like mental, diseases and
It's
addiction
tough.
and stuff. So it's always very sad when you see these drugs kind of take these people from earth, technically, or from, living and stuff.
Because it gives you what you want. It gives you the inspiration. But then it's the residual effects that, addiction is addiction, man. You know what I mean? And I think there's nothing more powerful than addiction, and at least in our race.
Yeah.
Once you're addicted to something, you lose control of thought, action, everything.
Yeah. It's very detrimental when you're addicted to something.
That's the bane of our race. You know what I mean? Addiction to sex and pornography leads to rape. You know what I mean? Addiction to all these things, like, that's kind of crazy, man, when you think about it.
When you say race, you're talking about the human race?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. When you're addicted to anything, you're not even thinking clear anymore.
Not at all.
The addiction kind of runs your life.
You're addicted to power, then
you do anything to keep it.
You commit genocide, because that's all Adolf wanted. He wanted power, control. Right. So you want to kill off a whole population of people just so you can have control. It's like, that's an addiction to power. So you addicted to sugar, you're gonna be a patat.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's on you. So it's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Just, you got to figure out. You know what I mean? I remember somebody used to say, like, your vice doesn't pick you. I mean, you don't pick your vices; your vice picks you. You know what I mean? And deep. Once it does,
you're done.
That shit can just hold on to you, unless you like realize like you have these problems, issues, or whatever it is. So,
and that's a tough decision to make. To be like, okay, I'm addicted to social media. So I'm gonna tell him personally, I was addicted to social media. So I don't have notifications on.
Right.
So I check it when I want to check it. Not it telling me, hey, check me.
Right.
Because if you leave the notifications on, Instagram gonna hit you up every 30 minutes. Not even for a notification. They're gonna be like, yo, Worldwide P just posted something. Just to have you like, oh, what did he post?
Right.
And now
you're watching what this post. Now you're looking at food stuff.
Right. And now for an hour, you just
Snickers. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't have any notifications either.
I wouldn't tell adults what to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Right.
But if you want to take control, turn those notifications off. Secondly, and I just posted this to curate your timeline to match your mindset, or your timeline is going to tell you how to think and move.
How are you curating your timeline?
So you can do a few things. So Instagram has like the favorites list, where you can add a person to your favorites, and then you can switch your timeline to just your favorites. Because you know how they have like the close friends, the green bubble. So all you gotta do is click the top where it says Instagram, and it'll have your favorites. So what I do is all of my like wealth building, real estate, stuff like that, I start there in the morning. Click it to the favorites before I go to the, funny things and stuff like that. If I'm going to be on social first thing in the morning, I want to at least be motivating myself, getting some sort of like something.
Right. Substance.
Some substance from it. I mean, I'm still
right
doing the same thing, justifying it by saying, hey, this is helping my mindset.
Yeah.
But then when you get into like the other stuff, now Jasmine Brand, Shade Room, all that shit just starts to pop up. And Instagram's like, you like this? What about this? You like that? What about this? And now it's like 30 minutes of me just like, la, 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 la.
I like this too.
Right. Laughing, following stuff. But That's how I curate my timeline. And I constantly purge. Like, people I don't talk to no more. People who ain't posting nothing. Bunch of party flyers, like stuff like that. So
you just keep removing it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to always see it.
Right.
You're like flooding your brain.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily unfollow people. It's just like a little mute. Just like, see you later. Mute story and post.
Sometimes it's healthy to do that. You don't have to be so like damning and just remove them.
Because that phone call would be on the way. We good? Yeah, we good. Oh, you just unfollowed me. I didn't. Damn, you know I unfollowed you.
Somebody hit you about that?
It happens, especially like on Twitter.
But has someone like actually hit you about this?
It's not a call, it's a text.
Or any of that?
Yeah, text, yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, we good.
And then when they said, yeah, because you unfollowed me, now where's the conversation going? That's awkward as shit.
No, I just say social media isn't real.
Then what do they say? So if it's not real, then why did you unfollow me?
I mean...
It's such a weird rabbit hole to ask somebody why did you follow me. Like,
I mean, it's entitlement at its finest,
right? Because that means you have that app. I remember that one app where you can see who people when people unfollow you.
Right.
I didn't know people were still doing that.
Because not everybody's sitting at X amount of followers. So some people are follow for follow.
Mm-hmm.
They got 500 followers. They follow 500 people.
Right. So that's the thing. Like, I remember this. Like, what year is this? 22. I remember these conversations and these aspects in like 14.
Yeah.
But 2014, 2015, but I didn't know like these same things were still things.
They are. Because
wow.
People it's a lot of value on social media. Some people realize that social media is a tool for you to either get money or learn how to get money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
If you're using social media for anything other than that, then social media is using your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not teaching me something, or if it's not, like, if I just feel like you're just toxic all the time, niggas ain't shit, I'm good.
Right.
I don't want to see all that.
Yeah.
But do you? I'm not going to tell you to stop doing it. Hey, could you not post that? That's me being entitled.
Right.
I just remove myself from that.
Whole
entire
mess.
Keep doing your thing. Much respect to what you're doing. I don't want to see that shit, though.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself and your psyche.
That's it.
Especially in this day and age.
Bro, because it's so easy for you to, like, social media tell you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you're comparing yourself to so much. That's really social media telling you, oh, you're not good enough. Or you're not at your age. Look what other people are doing. You know what I mean? That shit is, I don't want to say 90% cap. It's a lot of cap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some guys in here recording recently. I'm not going to give away their content, but they were entrepreneurs or are entrepreneurs, and they were like, yeah, sometimes I wake up and my account is in the negative, but I got mad businesses going. And I thought that was real of them to say that, because people just want to put entrepreneur in their bio, but that shit, day to day, to do this every day, nah, it ain't for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
If you think you need a therapist for your past, you're going to need 3 therapists for your past, plus trying to build, run, scale business.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's not just... the hustle and bustle of it is not like a 9 to 5, because it's not guaranteed money.
Exactly. It works.
And that's what changes you. Exactly. So it only works if you work.
Right.
And if you don't, and you're kind of fucking yourself over, you might as well just go get a 9 to 5.
Yeah, because if you just have an expensive hobby.
Technically.
And the expense is not monetary.
Exactly.
The expense is
the lifestyle almost.
Hours and time.
Right.
So it's tricky, man. It's tricky. But social media is a dangerous place. It makes you look at everything through a lens of fucking fantasy.
Yeah.
And then you take fantasy and highlights, compare it to the life that you have and worked hard to get, and feel like, oh, I ain't doing shit. Don't do that to yourself.
Please don't, guys. Social media is not real.
It 100% isn't real.
Social construct.
Bro.
It's just pictures.
Right.
It's a journal and pictures. But like I said, it takes people a long time to get to this place where you realize, like, this is not real. Because I remember when Instagram first dropped, obviously, you're like, oh shit,
it's nice.
I got a couple likes. That's cool.
Well, let's get it.
Oh, this picture got more likes than this picture.
Let me post another.
Oh, that's cool. And then after a while, you're like, okay, cool. And you just kind of keep it moving. But I don't know. There was a documentary about the people. You watched it
on Netflix.
So like you told me about it, actually.
Changed my life.
Yeah, and when they were like, yeah, the the like button wasn't supposed, people weren't supposed to get into the negative of, damn, I only got 50 likes. It was supposed to be, 50
cool.
people liked it.
Yeah.
Cool. But not like, oh, why didn't more people like it? They were like, we didn't even see that shit coming when we made this. So it was like, they didn't see it coming, but now the animal's already here, and the animal is worse now because the kids have access to it. And now
at this point,
parents have access to it. The parents are younger. They're giving it to their kids. We're losing recipes.
Yeah, that I think it's called A Social Experiment. It was on Netflix.
Yep. Good movie. Documentary.
Oh
whatever.
my God. It was so good. It's so good. Just on the psychology of social media and how their job is to keep you on that app as long as possible.
Yeah.
And they'll show you whatever you want to see just to keep you on there. And from there, that's why I stopped vlogging. Well, I stopped posting my vlogs. I still vlog. But
just for journals.
Home movies. That's why I call it. Same thing.
There you go.
I call them home movies. So I still vlog often, but I was like, I'm not posting
it. To post it.
Yeah, Major and I were watching a few of my vlogs back in the day. I was like, damn, I was good at that shit. I was real good. Still am. I just don't post them hoes.
Because one thing I always think of is like the people who use it like monetary, who get money off of vlogging, pictures, whatever. Yeah. Now this is your job, so it's almost like, at what point does it stop being enjoyable? You see what I'm saying? Because now I got to take 10 pictures. Like I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's almost like I have to take 10 pictures of this chicken parmesan for it to be fly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, damn. And now, when am I gonna eat the food? I might as well just take it to go.
Because I'm doing all this for Cap.
Yeah. So it's a very, I don't know. I just hope that people are careful, because now it's like the new thing to make money. So now you're going to see hundreds of people trying to do the thing to make money. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the newest thing.
Right.
Podcasting, starting a podcast, talking shit. Like this is the newest form of blogging. It's the oldest form of blogging. Right. But now the newest way to make money off it.
So please make sure that this isn't your only form of income. That's what I will always say.
Yeah.
Like, don't let whatever your hobby is, whatever your
talk to the people,
entrepreneurial spirit is, don't let that only be
Slide
your
over, they
only
can't see
form
you.
of, don't let that be your only form of income, because then it makes it very difficult to do it effectively when your constant worry is the bill or the bills in period. Plural.
The crazy thing about it is the return is not, because you're not looking for just a monetary return like everything else.
Right.
It's a monetary return, and then you're also looking for engagement as a return. Mm-hmm. You need the likes, you need the comments, because a brand is paying you X amount of dollars to get your audience to click on the link, to join the mailing list, to buy this thing.
Right.
So now it's so much like pressure. They paid you 5 bands to post this, thing, talk about this thing. And then if you don't get the return that, you said that you would get, then shit, I mean,
it's tough.
That depression hit you hard.
And it's like, man, what point? I just, you know what I mean? To the people that are, pushing and trying to get through these things, that I always like look at them in a sense of like, good shit. I hope you're able to get through it, because I know it's tough, and I know that I'm just not built like that. I'm just not. Just not doing it.
Right.
So for people who are and have, I always kind of like congratulate them more, because it's like, you're doing something that I know I would not be doing.
You're in a tough game.
You know what I'm saying?
Super competitive.
And you're making it, and you're like continuing to keep going, because I was always thinking about, like the people who are, artistic, either they, write books, they're trying to get books published, make music, trying to get their songs on charts or whatever you are. And, people ask you like, yo, maybe like niggas haven't seen you in a while. Let's just be friends type people.
Yeah.
When they come up to you like, yo, are you still writing? You still making music, And then I always think of like the people who are like blogging and doing all that. It's like, you still blogging? And it's like,
shit, they still are.
But it doesn't have the same, in a sense of artistic.
Right.
I don't know if because you're still in the past mindset where you're thinking like, this is like.
So you're saying like content creation as art?
No. Yes, but not in that sense. I guess I'm thinking more like nuances, like the jokey ones, like the joke content. Yeah. Not like giving content to people, but more like the, what's his name? Like the famous Los.
Right.
Like Cheeky, do you love me? What was
Okay, I
that
got you.
nigga's name? Remember that guy who danced?
Yeah, I actually linked with I didn't link with him, but there's a homie Haitian content creator. You know, we've had that rise of that like funny Haitian content creators.
Haitian.
yeah.
What was his name?
Haitian Poppy?
No, this was like 2015. He used to do shit with his dad. His dad used to beat his ass in Miami. Mr. Kaka, man. What the fuck was his name?
Nah, this guy's called
Joe something.
That boy Ness. I seen him at the Classic.
Okay.
I had a feeling I was going to see him. I don't know if they live here or not, but him and another homie, I forgot the other homie's name right off the top. But yeah, I actually invited him out to come chill with us at when we were at Celine.
Oh, okay.
But as you know, content creators, they moving around. But he was on that line of like really funny stuff. So I often wonder like what that pressure is like and how
far you have to take
right.
it.
You know what I mean? And how do you make money off it? You know, because fame is fame. Right. Especially in this era.
Right.
But just wondering like, okay, how do you monetize this? Because the cool thing is people recognize you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So then you can like, I can wear this shirt or this hoodie. I can wear a hat. You can run me 500. I'll wear it. I'll shout it out. Everything.
Right.
I just wonder like long term, what's that sustainability look like?
That's really what I'm thinking of. That's really where I'm going. Where it's like, how far can this really take you before like the next person just kind of takes your spot?
Yeah.
Unless you maximize it to like the furthest degree. Like the Filet.
Yeah.
Filet, that he's one of the ones that I really enjoy the most.
Right.
Because he utilized that to now play for professional basketball.
Sure.
Instead of like the jokes, it was more like, I'm gonna do this, and then it was like,
I can actually hoop, by the way.
This nigga can like, play.
I can actually hoop, by the way.
And then now you're playing overseas.
Right.
You don't even I don't even think he does the Filet things anymore.
He does it.
He does?
Yeah, it's fun.
I was like, damn, I haven't even seen one in a while.
That's because of Timeline, bro. Timeline does what it want to do now.
That's true.
Timeline.
It's like, damn, is he all right? Then you check like,
he been posted
this yesterday.
He posted this 10 minutes ago.
And I'm still following him.
Yeah.
How am I not seeing this shit no more?
I miss chronological timelines because then I can feel like, okay, I'm caught up.
Right. Yeah. Now it's just, you're seeing shit like you look like 4 days ago. The hell is this?
I don't care about this.
Yeah.
This? And now they like dump niggas that I don't even do. Like, you should follow this person. Why?
Oh, the sponsored ones.
Not even sponsored, bro. They just show you a random account.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know this nigga.
Like, I don't follow it. And then you look, it's like, no, I don't follow them. But they're suggesting that I should follow them.
It's like Facebook.
Bro, leave me alone, bro. Show me what I want to see. I would pay $5 a month to have my timeline just be chronological. So I can feel like, oh, boom, caught up, seen everything. So then when I refresh, I know I can start again.
You'd pay $5 for that a month.
I'd pay
$60 a year.
You can
have chronological Instagram.
I'd pay $40 up front for annual to have my timeline chronological. Only people I follow, no ads. Take it. Pause.
I mean, like you said, niggas wow. Okay.
Well, you see what Elon's doing. Elon's charging these blue check niggas. Was it
$8? What's it called? There was a nigga I saw.
That nigga, you got it.
He posted something. It was He posted something. He had a blue check. He had like 87 followers. Somebody was like, 87 followers and a blue check is crazy.
He's famous.
That shit was hilarious. And these
niggas
niggas don't even have pictures. It's like, rabbits and shit like that. It's not even like people or whatever.
Those are
bots. I don't know what these
those
incels.
are NFTs that they own.
There you go. Yeah.
Those NFTs. But those people, those would be the same people like, oh, hack that 537,000.
Yeah.
Them niggas.
Did you know that incel meant what is it? Involuntary celibacy? Involuntary celibacy?
You mean you lame?
Pretty much. That's why, incel, that's why it's like that connotation towards them. Somebody said that. I was like,
what does that mean?
That's what involuntary celibacy? Oh, shit. These new niggas are coming up with names that actually make sense.
But then, what's the relation then? I'm incel.
Lame niggas. It's, you know what an incel is, though.
Yeah.
You've heard the phrase.
Yeah. Well, no, this is the first time I've heard that phrase.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was today years old.
There you go. Incels are like the very, very vile niggas on the internet. Vile trolls. Like they say like the wild shit to women, to other people. Like those are like incels.
and that's why they like that.
I guess yeah, that's the correlation they give to that.
mean, the box will chill you out.
Yeah,
the box will chill you out.
Had to hit the stick with the box. He's really never gonna make it. I don't think he'll ever make another album as good as that one. Roddy Ricch.
But see, the thing, I think Roddy's gonna be one of those artists that's gonna be able to perform high fashion.
That was a good song.
What's the other one?
Box.
I didn't like Box.
No,
I did not like Box.
There you go.
Hit high fashion, and what was his? He had another hit.
Box, brother.
I know Box was a hit.
I'm just
Box was a hit because of payola.
What does that mean? Oh, you pay the record company?
You pay the record company.
Okay.
And that's well.
Or the record companies play the radio.
Record companies play the radio. Make this hot. I'm because I know two of them that had me in a chokehold. Balling. How about that new? I mean, it's really a mustard. Fudges on.
Oh yeah, that shit. That shit was damn near. He's gonna make a lot of money off of that just from that. Gonna be in movies,
bro. Because the karaoke on Roddy's music is crazy. First time I heard High Fashion was at Joey's, and Joey ran it back 3 times.
Oh damn, he loved them LA people. It was good to see it. I
didn't go
there. Okay, I was like,
y'all went to Joey's after?
Yep.
Damn it.
We bought 10. And then he gave us 8 more.
Glad I didn't go.
Yeah, it was. And then we dipped. Then we went to Gringos.
Nope.
I just wanted to see him since I hadn't seen him in 5 months.
If we wouldn't went to Joey's after Carpe, I would lay down on the ground.
Yeah, it was like,
nope.
We were at Gringos dead ass for like an hour and a half.
Because niggas was trying to
headbutting tacos. I was headbutting those double D's, bro. I think I had like 5 or 6.
Another one.
Dead ass, bro. Exactly, bro. Like knocked in. They have a whole different setup now, but yeah, niggas were fate. C-Murder didn't even eat. She was knocked in the chair.
C-Murder was so done with the politics, bro.
Yeah.
C-Murder was like, they don't give a fuck. Let's just sit down. He was like, just let me do it. Just let me do it, Curly. It's all right. C-Murray look at me like,
because she knows how I can get, so she just always tries to like
persistent.
Like I just don't want him to get to that side.
Yeah.
And she's more the hothead than I am.
Right.
So she knows like if I'm getting there, it's like, oh no.
Yeah. We might be in trouble.
Yeah, this is out of character. So, but like you said, politics was good. Mm-hmm. We're fine.
Yeah.
Great time. Great time.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to hang out with everybody. Hopefully we'll be doing that again real soon. Hopefully really
yeah,
soon.
And we definitely gotta we've been talking about, Wash the Boys collab for a minute.
Oh yes, definitely.
Episode.
100%.
We talked about it just a little bit that night.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, fam, I mean, let's do it, man. We can try to do it before the end of the year, or we can do it around the first of the year, but
I'm cool with either.
Yeah, either way, man. If we do it like in the evening, then I can actually drink with you instead of drinking Uncle Nearest at 10 a.m.
Yeah, and they work in the morning.
So
they have day jobs, so they would have to do evenings. If they wouldn't even be able to do it.
We could do like a 7 to 9.
Yeah,
and then mob.
Yep, that would be fly
in that order. Yeah. So Washed Up Boys
soon come.
You heard?
Soon forward.
Yeah.
But say word. Washed up boys. Say word.
Say wash.
There you go. Washed word. We'll work on it.
It's a work in progress.
Oh man, yo, it was good to see you again, man.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you. It's good to party with you this weekend.
Yeah,
it's been a long time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 86 of the Say Word podcast. Hope that you guys enjoyed the gems that we gave you guys and all the funny stuff we also talked about. See you guys next time. Pace to the Black Man.